Okay, everybody, if you guys hearing us right now, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. I know we're just having some fun. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys know. Let's get start this up. Yep. Okay. Audio. Okay. We're looking good. All right, people. So what we gotta do? We're gonna go check this site out today. We're doing an offline video podcasting. There's a guy with this. This is another call. President Madison CB Radio of eBay Radio of the Week. I'm gonna do that right now and check our propagation map. So the good news, um, yeah, we're looking at skip conditions. I was checking it now, so you guys gonna look at it in a minute. So I want to let you guys know, boatanchorcbradiorepair Repair is actually trying to do some sales on that. There's a beautiful President Madison radio we need to look for right now. And we need to go to make sure everything's good. And I want to get you guys going on that in a few minutes. And so I want to get that channel out there today. And it's pretty good. So I'm going to start this on a second for you guys here. And just want to make sure everything's good. I don't know why YouTube's not working, because we're having an under maintenance type thing right now, guys. So I think the internet came back about 20 minutes ago. So it's good. So we're actually going to be looking at some of this stuff on the scale right now. So yeah. So they're actually getting this. It has happened like twice. Or last week they repaired the line and stuff like that. I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, we're having this down issues again. I'll be right back in a few minutes. We're doing an offline podcast. And I'll be right back. Yep. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, we're back, guys. This is what I like about OBS Studio. It actually will record when you're offline, and it doesn't matter. If your internet does go down, you can use offline recordings for OBS Studio and have fun with it. But you can also hear yourself on it, stuff like that. Got another IC code ready to go. So it's almost 12 o'clock noon soon, guys. So we're gonna get this guy out here today. boatanchorcbradiorepair needs to sell this Madison very quick. This one's a beautiful machine, but we can't play the video. But I got a little glimpse of it. But let me see if we can get the site back on the system. So I'll show you guys where you got to go look at this right now. So we can get it open in a second. Nope. So good thing I got it before the internet knocked off. So I want you guys to look at this in a second. This is the guy we need to look at right now. So hold on a second. Let's get the camera on. There we go. Here we go. We're not on the internet right now because we're having a maintenance right now. So when we get this done, we'll upload this later. and it just went down for about 20 minutes ago. The internet went down, so it's going to be back soon. They're doing a repairing on the lines, I think it is, about maybe about a mile away from here, about 2-3 miles away. It happens not all the time, very rarely, but it happened like the last 2 weeks, so they're probably doing some things to the upgrades. That happens. So I'm gonna talk about boatanchorcbradiorepair. This guy here on YouTube, we can't see the picture of this thing. This is the one we want to look at right here, the $475 delivery. His eBay page is run it. It is land. Run it Island 9481. Okay, go check him out today. This is a new President Madison radio he has for sale, and the internet will come back when this thing kicks on, and we'll go in there and look at it. So this is what we're talking about, this President Madison radio. We're going to show it, guys, if we get something going. But we're doing an offline video type recording on OBS Studio. You guys can actually do this when you're offline. If you're not broadcasting, it actually, when you start recording, it'll send the video right over to YouTube. You can do things like this. It's pretty cool. And then you just delete your video file thing and all that. So yeah, we're just going to look at this today. So the good thing about offline recording on podcasts is you can actually run this direct to your C radio. You'll be fine. As long as Windows is good, and as long as it's working, it's good. And OBS Studio has that kind of option, does it? And as long as it's updated, everything's cool. But yeah, you could do an offline recording on your laptop, and you want to do some C radio type things. I think everybody should learn how to do it, especially like Mower Junkie should do it. He has a laptop or a desktop. I think he can get OBS Studio, but if you get something like Windows 10 or Windows 11, it'll still work. So this laptop was given to my brother. It's a Dell machine. It's pretty good, but it's an old one. But it's it has like Windows 11 in it. It started from Windows 10 when it first had it, but mostly he got his at a pawn shop. He actually got 3 laptops, but his he had like 2 laptops. He had an old one he doesn't use. He got a new one there last year, and it still works. And I have one for Windows 10, which is I had not had ran it online for a while, for almost a year or two, because that one actually does the Wi-Fi radio updates on. It's kind of a very slow machine, but wish we can get it doing that. But that's one does for the Wi-Fi Top Gun, because the Wi-Fi Top Gun would not do Windows 11. And as there we go, we're back on the internet now. It does offer it does for Windows 10 only, but if you have a Windows 10 machine, your Wi-Fi will be fine. But and the way I got my, the way also the Anytel AT55 will do a Windows 11. So I just want to let you know, it'll do that. So I had one time I had to plug it in my mom's laptop. She has another laptop that's Windows 11, and it's about almost 4 years old. And it's like this one has these little LED light type things on the keyboard. So I had to went to look for it. When I plugged it in, I found that driver, so I went to go find the driver on the internet to download it, put it in here, and the Wi-Fi works every day since day one, the Anytone. So let's go look at this before this thing gets kicked off in a second. Yep, we just lost it again. Shoot. So they're just doing the maintenance right now. If this kicks back on, we'll show you that. So this is you guys need to check out his page today. It's called it's actually the President Madison with the speaker. It comes with the speaker. If you guys want to donate a speaker to my channel, if you want to give me one of these speakers right now, maybe they should knock this down to $60. Give me one of the speakers for my channel. Give me a President Madison speaker, and make sure it works okay and works good. Maybe Wagman should do some maintenance to the speaker and look at his stuff. And this is all the other President radios we're looking at today. There's a George FCC for $100. That's a good deal for that. And you know what I would love to have? That guy, the Adams. That's a good deal for $189. It's got that cool scan to it. Yeah, it's got the FM in it. That's why I want the FM. I want the whole entire 9 yards and extra channels. If it goes into free band, that'd be cool. You'd be rocking on your beam with this too. But you can still do it on your Mako 5000. And there's a D-Lite, President D-Lite, $149. You need to get these things donated, get people set up these things. Get a Mako 5000 for these guys going. And someone needs to get this radio. Someone needs to grab this $179 one. And it needs a little fixing, but it still works good. It's the original Madison, but it has the 6 pins. It's how it could be an 858 chassis. This has been here for a while. Someone needs to buy this radio, get it going, and do a giveaway on one of these radios and have something to go on your remote channel, because when people see a giveaway, it'll give you more viewers. And there's a good deal on this one for bids right now. I mean, I would have had that President Madison grant right now. That radio, I would have had this one because it has the AM, FM. Now it has the AM in this one too, but I would have loved to have this guy here right now. The 4 buttons, like $59 is not bad on the bid. Almost $60, but it's like 1 hour 27 minutes on the bid. And we're back on the internet now. Let me show this Madison before we get out of here, before we lose the connection in about 10 minutes. I gotta show you guys in a second, and then we'll get his channel in a second. I need to do it very quick because it's just kind of hop back up again. And I'll talk about his video on his channel. And this is the one he's talking about right now. And these are the ones he worked on, the Madison. So I'm going to show that video in a second. Then we'll go back in a minute before we lose connection. I think it came back right now. So I'm going to talk about this President Madison radio today. And let's get the video record thing right here. I want to do this. He's going for 475 bucks. Let's play the video if we're losing any connection on this internet. But they said the maintenance will stop till like 1 o'clock. So let's do it right now. Let's play this video for a second. Let me make sure I turn on the sound for this. Audio. Here we go. We got it. There we go. Let's play this for him. boatanchorcbradiorepair Repair. He wants to sell this radio soon. He just put this video out here last night. And you guys are going to love this. And you'll hear what it talks about. This is the same thing on YouTube. And this is President CB Radio eBay Elite. Here we go, guys.
Okay, this is Boat Anchor here with a finished product. A President Madison. It's got a little bit of wear right here, but that's the only flaw in the radio, basically. Got a speaker. There's a little tiny flaw right there. Little tiny flaw. Other than that, everything's good. Clock is working perfectly. I lit the clock. I got a strip of LED here, and you can turn, when you turn the radio off, it stays on. But if you want to turn the LEDs off to save them, you know, for nighttime, you can turn it off this way. You just turn it off that way, and it's still got the light in there. Let me show you. Oh, come on. Okay. So you can still see there's a light. LEDs on, radio on. Or you can turn everything off this way. I wouldn't even mess with this. Just do it this way. And there it is. You still got a light in the clock. The original light. Okay, which is odd because those usually burn out, but it's still working good. Okay, let's go through the channels here.
Somebody calling 321, but Big Buzz is rough. I hear somebody calling him. It's rough. I can't pull that handle off, but I did hear you, right?
Okay, let's go through the channels, starting at 1. Okay, flip this back out of the radio. There's a switch. Up, and let's key it down and see what it's on. 60. Okay, so you go up. It starts at channel 60 on the up position, and you go to 40 and 28045. Okay, and it's got, I believe it's got a clip clarifier. Let's see. Yeah, clip clarifier. All right. Now, let's start at channel 1 and flip it down. Okay, all the way down. Center is normal. Okay, I believe it starts on channel 15. Yeah, channel 15, channel 45. And it goes up from there. You got your 555 right there, channel 24. And these are PLL channels. It's not a kit, but it was done right. So you go up to 40 on that, down all the way, and it goes up to 72. So down is channel 15 is 45 and so on. Okay, here's channel 40 regular. Okay, channel 1. Okay, adjust it just a little tiny bit. Okay, so there it is. Let me turn the light back on. There's the switch right there. Up is 60 to 28045 and down is 45 to, what was it, 70? Anyway, nice radio. Here's the caps. Here's the caps right here. The Madison recap. Mod block TR24, and if you want to put that in, fine. I was told that TR25 was shorted, making TR24 go to ground, so I just went ahead and took it out. There's the final I had to replace. So everything's working. All right, now for the power test. Okay, channel 1 AM, audio, normal talking, audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. That's about 13. Channel 40, I believe it has more. Audio, 1, 2, yeah, testing 1, 2, audio, about 15. Okay, sideband, upper, audio, 1, 2, audio, about 19, 20 almost. Channel 1, upper, audio, 1, 2, hello. Yeah, about 17, 18. Okay, now let's go to lower. Channel 1. Audio, 1, 2, audio. Yeah, about 17. Channel 40 on lower. Audio, 1, 2, L, 1, 2. Yep. Okay, that's about 18. Channel 6. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mod meter works. Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hello, hello. SWR. .2. Okay, so this is up for grabs right now. A rekitted powerhouse radio, Madison President with speaker. Break, break.
Okay, folks, that was cool, man. Look at that. A modified Madison. I don't know if it's a 858 chassis, it's a pill. Man, I'd love to have my modifications like that. If they want to do a mod to my radio like that, that's kind of what you want. But you can put a DSCFO in the system. But what kind of switch mod was that? Now, I would rather have the switch on the top instead of on the back, because how the heck are you going to get it in the back of red? But people do it. I think you should put the switch mod on the top of the box, or usually on the side, or just make a little box on the top with a switch in it. That's what you do. But that is an awesome radio, guys. Pretty nice system, dudes. I know. Look, for the price he's on for $475, that is well worth it. It has all the free bands, the whole 9 yards. But man, the speaker's well worth it. For $475, its speaker goes for a lot more, guys. You know that. If it did have a speaker, it probably would have went for $300. Maybe he'll knock this down to $300. Maybe he'll talk him down the price to $400, maybe $300. I say it'll go to $350. I'll estimate. Nobody's gonna buy a radio for $400 right now. But if it's a good deal for $400, but go for it, guys. It's well worth it. It's not. It's like closer to a DSPFO. You can put DSPFO in it, but this is good. Mine's almost original condition. Mine's actually all original. This is only a modified system. So the internet did came back. So we're going to let you guys know this is a great deal. And we call it Presidency Radio eBay Radio of the Week. Oh yeah. This is the Presidency Radio of eBay of the Radio of the Week. I bet this will kick those little new radios, but I know the new ones are good. I bet you want to compare a new Washington radio compared to an old one. That's what you guys should try. Then you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. For a 50-year-old radio, this thing could kick butt. It could do 10 meters, 11 meters only. But if you put a DSPFO in this thing, it'll do almost every system you want. You could even turn it into a ham radio if you want, like a 40 meters and stuff you want. But these are like the same caps I've seen in the President Grant. It's the same thing. I don't know about those kind of finals. They're called C1969 finals. They look almost the same as mine. So we need to find a bunch of these things. Not fake ones, real ones. I know they are actually the same in the Grant. So I didn't believe any finals in the Grant, but and let me tell you, you could still reuse your Grant to put it in the Madison if you want. You could actually use a spare part radio, but they're the same components. But look, they're the same caps as the Grants, guys. Same exact thing. Pretty cool. So, yeah, keep those for spare caps. You can put them in lots of radios. But yeah, looks like the ones you can get from that site from Contact Mics or Mauser Electronics. Contact was Mics where I got my caps from, but. And some people use Mauser. Jeb Electronic uses Mauser Electronics, and he doesn't use Contact Mics. He uses another one he gets the finals where you can buy it from right up here. So that's pretty cool. Take a look at this radio, guys. And it comes in a styrofoam box like this. It's well packed. So he showed this on his videos. On his YouTube channel, I'll show you guys in a second. This is going for a good deal. $475 free shipping out of California. You better go get this medicine right now. You guys will be rocking on the meters for sure. It doesn't come with a mic, but you have to go get one soon. So this is a great deal on a Madison right now. And it's actually $475, almost $500. But free shipping. Maybe it'll come down in price. So maybe you guys can make an offer on him right now to get this down if you want. Let's give this that little cool Madison he's got. That is a beautiful radio. It works. This guy worked on it. And I actually got stuff for him. And that is beautiful. And I'm telling you, hey, Andy, UDXC68 in Arizona, go pick up this Madison right now. Maybe you can get it fixed at that place in Arizona you usually go to or somewhere. I need you, if you want this, get this radio, go ahead. It's well worth it. You have to get a little box for it, an amp for it, to get it going. It has everything you want. It's got all the free band channels. Go for this radio. But then you can use your other radio, the new President radio, to adjust all the frequency. You can look at it. That's another way you can do it. But it doesn't have a frequency counter. You probably could put one in it. But this has a nice thing you want. You're not going to get a good deal on this Madison. And I would definitely look at this guy's channel. Run It Island 1948. This is a guy that sells a lot of good Madison radios and old school stuff. I recommend his channel on boatanchorcbradiorepair-cw3mv on YouTube. And I want you guys go look at it today. Make a decision. The choice is yours. You will never get a Madison that cheap. But I got a pretty, my Madison I paid $300 in free shipping when I got for him. Mine's all original. And, come on, this guy did pretty good for a Madison. I bet he could bring back an old Madison from the dead back in the day. And let me tell you something. We'll show you this for a few minutes. Let this run for a minute. I got to go help my dad a minute. Let you guys can see this. And you guys can see it on the screen. So that was a great deal. We'll be back in about 20 minutes, in a few minutes. And I just want to show you guys what it looks like to you guys. But that is a beautiful radio. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back, guys. I had to get my dad a movie on. So we're back online. So it took a while. They did a maintenance a while ago, so the internet's still running good. So you usually get it before 1 o'clock because it's happened at least 3 times about a couple miles down the road. And they probably put in new upgrade lines or someone hit a cable line. It hardly never goes down here, but where I lived in Utah, the same internet I had never hardly went down except they did maintenance. They said, right, we're doing the maintenance today. Well, that's what you get. That's what Comcast does. It's good, but I like the internet better than all the other ones because I've been with them for a long time, and I like their internet stuff. It's the cable system is not all that great. It's pretty good in some things if you want to watch stuff like that. But it's good for my dad to watch all his movies on the internet. That's what he does. But yeah, you have to look at some of the local news once in a while in this area. I tried the TV antenna. I still have one of those TV antennas. Still will work. But it's like when these antennas are hard to pick up far away. But wish I can get a better TV antenna system, put it on the roof and point that way. But I do have one, but it broke in pieces. But I have to repair it later on. But I have another one for a second one. I ran it, and mostly the conditions coming at night. You could pick up Chattanooga with this too. I wish we have a strong TV antenna system either way. I don't know if you can do that with the beam antenna, but the cool thing about my beam antenna, we can use that SDR on the internet on my device, the one I bought. We can actually hook it up and go look around for radio stations near an area like nearby cities. Then you can use that beam to point that direction when you go get the skip. That's how you guys can use something like that for your beam antenna. If you have the nearest radio station of your city or town, like about 50, 60 miles away, then you use that beam pointing that toward that city. So you guys can have that. So this is one we're talking about today. This is the President Madison one, and I want you to go to look at his channel today. This is the one called Boatanchorcbradiorepair Radio Repair. Give him a shout out to him on this channel. And we don't have anything in the background playing. It's the same video we're looking at right here. He put on YouTube on this thing. So he did all this. This is the video you guys need to go look. We're gonna put that down in the show description. We're gonna put his eBay page out there. We'll put it down here. And this man needs to sell this radio soon. If you guys want to pick this man, he's only has 616 subscribers. So this is President C Radio of the Radio of the Week today. So the old school Madison is eBay Radio of the Week, okay? President Madison C Radio eBay of the Radio of the Week. And I'm going to show you guys the conditions, what's going on today in our local area. So that's what's looking like on the DX map. So it looks like 40 meters is whole open up. 40 is actually probably 7 megahertz. It's 14 megahertz is I think 7 megahertz is actually 40 meters, and I think 160 is 3.5. But I'm trying to figure out which is 40 meters. I think it's 14 megahertz. But yeah, it's 14 megahertz. No, 40 meters is actually 7 megahertz. I'm sorry about that, guys. And must be confusing. And I think 3.5 is actually 80 meters. Yeah, that's right. So this is all the conditions what's going on today. So it looks like 24 megahertz is going good. What is on 24 megahertz so amazing about that one? Can we actually go down on our... I think we could go down to 24 megahertz on one of our export radios. And that's 50 megahertz. So look how much this condition is going on to CB today. So, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So that's what it's looking like. Looks like it's all around this area. This is all the DX is hitting here, and most is getting Florida. These are bad conditions. Sometimes last night we had Australia that came in over here. We were talking to Newcastle, England Newcastle, South Wales, UK. Yeah, we made it all the way north of Sydney last night. The guy with the 612 Australia station was the Newcastle one, and mostly the guys you hear, the big ones out of Tasmania, you can hear them out there on my beam antenna. The farthest I ever went to Australia one time on the beam antenna with the Quad 5 Top Guns technology, or one of my radios, it was the Anytone. It was Airedale, Australia, almost 10,000 miles. That's the only video I have done it in South Australia. I only made it that far with the beam antenna when I first fired up, or the second time I did. And when I got that radio, I bought the Anytone AT55 when I bought it for a good price. That's how this happened. That is the farthest Australian station I got in my lifetime. But Melbourne is actually, and Tasmania is probably the farthest south I ever hit. So yeah. And it's on the same latitude as New Zealand. I think the one in New Zealand I talked to is the guy here, 462, I think it is. Is that him? 468 or 462? I think that's what it is. Gordon. So I talked to him out there. And I'd like to get some of these stations out here on the beam. It would be great if we went onto a private channel on the C radio, like on anywhere on the 40 channels. We probably could get one of these guys out there. And there's Indonesia, and I heard there was engineer stations who were talking to them. And I think the last time I heard something way west of Australia was the Philippines. The Philippines is what I heard all the way out here during about a month ago or 2 months ago. That's when I had the farthest thing on my beam hit all the way through the Philippines, that far west, over near Western Australia. So we heard the Philippines one day, someone was talking. Then you have Guam over here. That's the last time I heard Guam in this area here. So mostly, only I heard for all the way to Philippines, but almost to Japan. So mostly we're getting a lot of Hawaii right now, and that's what we're getting last night in Australia. Then we had the west coast of the United States. That was the other night we had. So that's looking like the skip zone. Looks like the sun's hitting. They're supposed to get another solar flare today, so it looks like it's hitting on top of us and hitting over that way. It's bouncing. It's going to shift soon later. And southern Utah is getting the best thing in the house right now. But you guys need to check these conditions today, see if it's okay. But let me tell you, some of these groups on the internet you see like Romeo Charlie International Group. Sometimes they tell you conditions good and it could be poor on the other end in the United States. Sometimes it can be almost the same. I don't know. Someone needs to get an actual solar report in our state, but I usually use that group to maybe I can make contacts on it. You have to go up to the free band channels to do it. But I've been in there for a while, so usually 2C radio clubs I'm in the United Delta X-Ray and the Romeo Charlie International Group. I know you, and that's the only thing if I was going to make a contact with one of those guys out there. But yeah, it's like been around since 1988. That's when I went for something like the old school of the 80s. But I am not on that one all the time. I usually check for the propagation reports. So, let's get this guys over here. We got that coolness today. That is why you guys need to get this radio today. You need to buy this Madison. You're not going to get a chance in your lifetime. But once this thing, if it's been fully recapped, it's never been messed with. If he talks about what it needs to fixing, make sure it could be the LED clock here. Maybe you should put some LED lights in it. Like get rid of the old LED light and put a new one in there. That's what you need to do. That's what I will do right now with this radio. You don't want to have people have problems down the road with their radio. You want to make them last a very long time. What I want to do for my radios, I want to have a good quality amplifier, but no, I want to make my radios last a very long time, not burning the system up completely, but have a good quality amp system and high quality coax that lasts a very long time, extreme long time. Like Dallas was telling me a while back, he gave me something about RG11 can last at least 30 years, between 20 years. But LM400, I love to upgrade that later on, but I'll still keep with the two RG213 and the RG58. But I'm telling you, we need something to have a high quality coax that lasts a very long time. If it has to be 50 years, or okay, or 30 years, that's great. But I'm telling you, you need to get high quality coax to last a very long time. You don't have to mess with it for a long time, as long as you don't have any tree falls on it. So I don't know what you guys know about that. So what we need to look at this about this Madison today. I want you guys to look at his stuff. We're going to check out some of his stuff right now. And there's actually other stuff he's selling on his store. This is his store right now. Run It Island 1948. That's the guy I bought from. He's got some Hearts of Terminus Saturners he's selling for sale right there. So we're talking about his stuff. He's got some solder. I didn't know he sells solder. Cool. And he's got a Cobra 2000 GTL for sale here for $4.95. Go check that out. And he's selling lots of stuff. And he's trying to sell stuff on his YouTube channel, on his eBay store. So also, we're going to go back. So we got done with this Madison. So make sure you guys go check out boatanchorcbradiorepair today on his channel. Look at all the Madison radio. My Madison's on his channel. I bought a radio from him back in 3 months ago. It's been 3 months. It's been a great radio ever since I got it. And you'll see my original Madison. And also go check out Jeb Electronics. We'll talk about him today on YouTube land. And I'm going to go back to look at other President radios today. And let's go look at the other list of the President radios. Let's take a look at that. President C radios is what you guys want to look at right now. And mostly we got a lot of deals. There's that one for the $59 for the President Grant in about an hour. This is going to be gone bid by today. So go check this one out later. And we have lots of great deals on here. And we got our President C radio eBay radio of the week. This is another one. Is a good radio you should check out. Is a President Adams. I love to have one of these radios. It's got the AM FM. I think it's got single side, but yeah, it's got the one I like. This is the one that has that cool scan when you push it. This is a beautiful radio. I saw it on Wagon Masters channel one time, and this radio is an amazing radio once you get them. And Adams, I like that. I have had a guy in this area. I went to one day I went to my local flea market out by Tracker Slide in Rock Vegas, Tennessee. You know Rockwood, Tennessee, and this guy had no antenna in his car. He had an American flag on his car in a SUV. And then when I saw him open up the car SUV, I had to give him a UDX sticker, and I told him about these radios. They were one of those rare radios you got, and it didn't come with the antenna system. I thought you could get one hooked up and get this thing going. He had a President Adams sitting in his mobile dash with no CB antenna, and he told me the truck came with it. It was like all original like this. And it was a beautiful radio. And I told him, you can get an antenna for it, get it all set up, and you'll be rock and roll on that thing because it'd be good, man. He had a nice Adams I saw. It was very rare. And I didn't know they put them in trucks, in old Suburban type trucks. That's what it was, in a Suburban type truck. Like a red one. Like from the 80s or 70s. But it was in one of these. So this is a President Adams. This is another eBay President C radio, eBay radio of the week. This is great. It's got the 858 chassis in it. That is great. Oh yeah, the 858 chassis in this board. This is one of the good ones. So it's got an 858 chassis in it. It's the 858. You guys know what this is. Oh yeah. Go check it out today. It's going for $189 to buy. $26 shipping, but you can always change the details. Topeka, Kansas. I've been to Topeka, Kansas back in 2008 on a road trip that way. So that's a great deal on that one. So there's another President radio. The President George is the new one. I got the President Randy 2. Um, you got the original President radio of the Grant. It's like not 3 buttons, it's 4 buttons. So $139. A lot of good deals today on the President radios. So I just want to get our boatanchorcbradiorepair radio repair out there today on YouTube today. So I want to get him to sell that radio very quick. Someone needs to take it and have some. And you can get a brand new President for $279, same price. One of our guys out of Arizona, UDX 268 Arizona, has that radio. And this is a cool radio you guys should check out. We're back, guys. Sorry I had to do something. So I want to let you guys, we're going to be getting out of here soon. Check these President radios. We're doing President C radio of eBay Radio of the Week. And there's a lot of good deals. There's another President going for $51, 2 bids, 5 days. And this is a good radio. If you want to get me this radio for my channel, go ahead, donate to my channel. I would love to have another President Grant Radio 858 chassis. If it's a modified one, that'd be cool. So I'll check this out. I know what I'll do with this radio. I'll put it on top of my Madison, and we'll do some live streams of that. That'd be awesome. But and run the cord, same cord that goes to the amp box. Just swipes it in the back and puts it on there. That's what you can do. So it's got. Oh, look at this one. This one's got extra channels. This is the kind of radio you guys should donate. Go ahead, put some high bids on this for me. It's in Everett, Washington. Going for $51, ending in 5 days. $26. This would be the perfect radio for running the beam antenna. It's got all my channels. The Jamaican channels are listed right here. I think we have it here. 27375. That's actually the basic mid channels here. It's got with 40 and let's see, 38. See 38. Channel 9 is the one. The free band. It goes to 455, and channel 14 is. So this is actually has the Jamaican channel I love. If I had my beam on that one, that'd be quite good. This thing would do the same thing. It's the original one. This is a modified President Grant radio. It's got all the good channels. It goes up to 277995. This is another radio of eBay Radio of the Week. It's a modified President Grant. Get your grabs on it right now. And this is a good deal if it works good. How do you do it? There's a switch in the back that does it. I don't know. There's a switch on the side. How do they activate it? Is there a switch in the back? Trying to figure out how do they do it. Channel start. Oh, okay. This is actually what tells you the switch. The noise blinker off, but the DX. Use the DX and the noise blinker at the same time. That's what it is. And noise blinker off for local. Noise blinker on local. It's actually noise blinker off with the DX. You put the noise blinker off, then you have the DX on, and then you put the DX on for noise blinker. That's how it works. With the noise blinker off is local, noise blinker on, and mostly I need to figure out how this thing works. So that's actually how this thing works. So I think that's how they use the switch. That's kind of weird. So go check it out. A modified Grant. Oh yeah. This is a great one you should actually grab. And they use a switch instead. They didn't put a switch. I used the thing in the front with the 3 buttons. You see? I'll show you how they did it. So they used the noise blinker instead of local. This is the button they use for DX. And that's how they do it. You press down the noise blinker and do something really crazy. That's kind of a really weird mod. That's some kind of odd mod. Because when you they should have used the dang PA switch. The PA switch would have been a better option. Swipe this over there. That would have been better than doing that. But it's got the local and DX. The local and DX actually looks, if you left all these, this goes back to local channel. If you leave the noise blinker on, you'll be fine. So well, we have to look at what this modified kit edition, what it is. It's kind of weird. But you guys will figure it out pretty easily. If you do, this is how it works. DX is actually noise blinker off, and DX is on. That's the channel how it was. If you push this button, it activates this one. Noise blinker on with DX on, and that's what it is. With noise blinker off means local, means you go back to local on the switch. These activate all these channels here. You be in the 415s, and that's gonna make your buzz. Maybe they fixed the noise level on this radio. And if you put noise blinker on and local on, you get all the upper free band channels. That's a good deal if you guys want to take a look at that. Yeah, go check that. Yeah, you can put one of those noise blinker things in the system. I think it has already in it. Maybe you put the noise blinker in the radio. So you got to look at that. He's out of Everton, Washington State. This is another good radio, guys, you can get. It's a modified Grant. Go get your grabs on it right now. Go check it out. So we're at a 62 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. These are all President radios. They got a washer for $350. A lot of good deals, but we saw a few good this week. If you guys get me one of these speakers, the President speakers, let me know. That would be going good. So we had to do some little bit things today, and we'll do that in a second. We got lots of goods on the President radios. A lot of President radios today. You guys can go look at these channels today on all these people. We're not going to go through every one of them today. We had to went through Boat Anchor CW3mv to get it out there to go on. And look at that. All these new President radios are pretty amazing. If I had one of those new ones, that'd be great. We could try out some stuff on them. Thanks for all those 1,000 subscribers that came to my channel. I'm glad we got 1,000 subscribers this week. I never made it that on my other channel. My first YouTube channel never made 1,000 subscribers. It took me a long time to get. And this is a good deal for our President Grant for $179. It's basic stock. It's never been modified. That's a good thing about it. This is out of Denver, Colorado. Free shipping. That's a good deal if he knocks that down some price. So go check this one out. It's got the 4-button Grant. That's the 4-button Grant version. It's got a Rogers beep. Let's look at these switches. It's got upper and lower sideband. It's got upper and lower sideband, and it's got extra channels high and low. That's a good one. It might have some free band channels in the system. I don't know what the high-low switches are. And that kind of weird switch there. It's not a switch. Probably something had what is that thing he has on the side? That's just something you could fix one of these, no problem. That's no big deal. So it's got something you guys can get, and mostly I'll be taking this thing out and put something better, a better connector in this one. So that's all it needs. So this one is a nice deal on this radio if you guys want to grab. But yeah, if it works good, you got your money's worth out of it. And this is a 4-button Grant. It's got the upper and low channels. That's what I like. And maybe you can get into some of the free band channels with this. And look, it's got FM. Cool. It's got AM single side. I bet the FM sounds better on the other radios, but I don't mind the export radios good. But this is a nice radio you guys should check out. It's called Rink and Rosal LLC. It's Rink and Rosal LLC. That's who they are, out of Denver, Colorado. So they're selling a good deal for free shipping. So what does it say in the description down below? The Grant, okay, that's what he's talking about. Looking good. That is a good deal for radio, eBay radio, President C radio, eBay radio of the week. So that'll be great. So go check that out. So I'm going to get on air soon. We're going to go through here. We got lots of President radios. A lot of deals on deals and meals on wheels. And look, $369 for, that's a day white, because if you're an AM type guy, that would be a perfect radio. That's a good deal on that one. But it doesn't have single sideband. And it's got some cool fan kits. Look at that. Pretty lots of President radios today. Randy's 2, Randy 1s, you name it. I'm going to go through all of them today to look through it here. There's one for $12.99, but look at all these deals. Plenty of CBs all over the world. And let me tell you, give the eBay a chance to, give the sellers a chance to sell these radios. And they make money off their stuff, their stores to get that. That's just wires. That's not the radio. So we did this a couple nights ago with eBay C radio of the week. So we're looking through this tonight, today. So there's a lot of walkie-talkies. These are nice walkie-talkies. The Randy's 2 are a very nice walkie, and they can work with an amplifier. I tried it with the Catalyst box. I did it on the beam antenna and the Mako 5000. If you put it on a 4-watt on the high power setting, it will definitely push the wattage a little higher, and it will do it. Even on the low wattage too, it will work on the amplifiers. So they do work on amplifiers. I want to let you guys know. If you take a Resident Randy 2, hook it up to a Catalyst box to an antenna system, it does work very good, because I tried it one time. So they will work for your amplifiers for sure. If you have any like RM Millie stuff like that, or like anything can get to 4 watts to get to it, yeah, you could do that. It's pretty easy to do. And this one's been a while back. Look at that. It's still there. The $239 Grant there. We saw in some previous eBay C radio of the week, guys. You've seen it a while back. So it's still there, guys. Maybe this price will go down soon. So look at that. And there's another one for $95. We talked about this one a few nights ago. That's the best eBay C radio of eBay of the week. It's a 3-button Grant. Try to get this radio for me if you want to donate to my channel. And that would be a nice, if you could drop this to $50, that would be a great deal. But it has no it has receive, no transmit. Probably needs a lot of recapping. That's probably what it needs. And we had a lot of President radios today. We had this a few nights ago. There are still things, but some things do change on it. So we went through the same thing a few nights ago. So all these radios are still are the same. Presidency Radio, eBay Radio of the Week. We'll put that out there. These are all about president radios we're talking about today. It doesn't matter on eBay. To give the eBay chancers to have it, there's all kinds of president radios from different ones, different shapes and sizes. And you gotta choose your mother nature's how she fits her clothes on the radio. That means she gets her DX going with these radios. She'll get you all open up her knees and she'll fly around the world on the radio. And then you will hit the DX with these things, and it will happen. So these radios, I would recommend to check them out. If they have some Vox in these radios, they would be great for repeaters on C radios, and you can run your Zill app and have people talk to you on that certain channel. So they have the Vox option. That's pretty cool. I wish I had some Voxes on my microphones on the old school radios. I think guys can make a Vox option on any microphone. Then you hook up to a Zill. Then you can go around town with your mobile radio and talk through there on the live stream. So there's another one, President 300s. I never heard of President P300 is. Never seen one of those radios. That's kind of rare. These people must have made a lot of radios for presidents, and they're still making them to this day. The new ones and old school ones. The old school ones are better, but the new ones are okay. If I want to get in all the channels and stuff. If president wants to donate a nice radio, the new company today, donate one that has all the single sideband, like a Washington would be nice, or George would be good. And I'll usually put that on YouTube. And if you let me have it for free shipping, doesn't cost me nothing. And just put it out there to review it for and show, take it around town, my area, do on one striker antennas. That'd be quite nice to do, and then we'll show that on video on offline video gate to do that. Then maybe we can run a little video gate on the SDR to see what it sounds like on the Mako 5000. Maybe I could do something like that. It just depends on what day it does. But if I go out again, that's something I will do. But I usually will do it for the 82 when I do something like that. But who knows? But if you guys want to donate a grant to me, let me know. So that'd be nice. These are nice deal for walkie-talkies. Get one of these, and you'll be rocking no matter. But they actually can get out 18 to 20 miles. I've gotten 18 miles barefoot on a Mako 5000 with this radio. Yes, to a trucker. So they get out at least 18 to 20 miles. But if you're on a mountain, it'll get out at least 500, maybe 30 miles out. Depends on that. I never seen anyone talk skip on one of these things. I probably possibly can talk skip on a Randy too. I think it has happened to people. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know if that's a President Randy. Let's take a look at that. President Randy 3 jury stand desktop. That's over in the UK. So that's a lot of tariff prices. Nope. Nobody's going to buy that. If you're in the UK, go get that thing. If you're in the United Kingdom, get it. Get a deal on that walkie-talkie. And you guys will love it. Maybe you guys could try some skip videos on it, so you guys can make skip contacts on the President Randy 2. Let me know if it happens. I think I've talked to guys that have President Randy 2s on skip. I don't know. But maybe it was the President, what was it? The McKinley. I heard a lot of guys on the McKinley I've talked to before. Yeah. The old school ones and the new ones. Just go check these out, guys. Look at this. A lot of deals. $215 for a Washington. Maybe they'll lower that price down, but go check that one out. And give these guys some chances out there. Tell them the Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube got you out there on his YouTube channel today. Presidency Radio's eBay Radio of the Week today. So these are President Radios we're talking about. And I don't have the Virginia type antenna. If you can get me one of them, let me know. But I don't have the President Virginia antenna. Then you can put it on your Randy 2, and you can do all that. So like you get into those areas. And there's like two President radios for price are here. Go check these out here. Looks like a 4-button grant and a 3-button grant there. I don't know. And there's a lot of things. So, and yeah, get one of these radios and start put some Vox in it. Put your Zill app on it and see if it does what you can do in your local area. Have someone talk on the internet through the C radio. That'd be quite good. But I rather experience on both C radios. But that's when, if the solar cycle starts getting really bad, we might have to go with Zill and put our C radios with Vox on it and let it talk to your local area, your 20 to 30 miles, and people will hit it on their Zill to the C radio, and someone will talk through the radio. They could do that. Truckers can do that too if they want. But I'd rather do the C radio either way. But the internet could still go down with Zill. That's the bad thing about that. But C radios never go down because it's always there, anytime, anywhere in the world. And I don't have one. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But go check this out. Look at all these little President radios we're going through. There's the McKinley right there. Those are the ones people use all the times. And I talked to a lot of guys with different radios. I don't have one of these covers too. What is that microphone cord? A 4-pin to a 6-pin adapter? Cool. A lot of adapters, a lot of things. And I want you guys to do that. The promise is to check out that guy's channel today. And before we get out of here soon, I'm glad we did this video offline video gate for you guys out there for Boatanchor C3mv repair. He definitely needs some support out there. If you guys want to buy a radio from him, make sure you guys get it going. Make sure if you want to buy that Madison tape, if someone needs to buy it off, give him a like. And if you're going to buy a radio from that guy, Boatanchor C3mv repair, please do a video about your radio if you bought it from him and get his channel out there and give him a lot of likes, subscribes, and he'll sell more radios and more people will buy stuff from him either way. And it might take off. It's taking off pretty good what he's got. The man sells good deals on Madisons, okay? You'll never see deals like what he sells it. He sells them pretty cheap for the price he does, but it is a good deal. And believe me, the man has lots of radios. And I hope he buys more radios to sell, get them fixed, get them going. Save a lot of Madison, save a lot of old school radios, because then they'll get out there and people will notice it. Man, where he got that radio? He got it from that guy. Cool. We got to subscribe to his channel, hit likes, and do great things on it. And that's what I'm saying. The President radios on eBay today. So, yeah. So, we're going to get on out of here today. You guys have a great day. I got to do some work in the garden and stuff like that. Things like that. And be back later. But, yeah, we got a little bit more videos. We have to put some more videos of the ones I had a few nights ago when I did that live stream on the cell phone. I actually like the one with the one on the laptop better. But I do the cell phone live stream because it's very quick. I get to it. The laptop takes some time to set up, to get all the cords up, to get everything going, and you be on the internet very quick. So we're going to do one of those when we get some time when the conditions get better. This has not been all that great all week. So, and also during this week, I'm going to be getting that cap I told you about for the Comsat 35. It's going to be here during this Monday or Tuesday, probably before that. And we'll probably do a video on that soon. Okay, guys, we're going to be getting out of here soon. I want you guys to go check out Jeb Electronics' channel. This guy does a lot of repairs on radios. If you want to send your radios to him, he'll fix them. He got my Madison fixed, which Boatanchor C3mv Repair sent him back a couple months ago. And my President Madison's on this radio. He's done other radios. Go check out his channel. He's done a lot of repairs of different tube radios, C radios, and old school ones. I'd like to have this kind of mod done to my right here. The symbol test, the symbol and test AVFO for my Cobra 139, but this is from a Lafayette SSB 100. But I'd love to get that kind of done like that later on. But somebody should be able to help me to put something like that in there. So I want you guys to check out Jeb's Electronics. If you guys want to donate a radio to him, get one repaired. This is all his promotion stuff. And we got the viewer email address in a second. If you guys want to email him today, let me do this. We'll get that going and make sure it's good. And we got it. And you guys want to email him oldtrimmer59 boatanchorcbradiorepair-cw3mv@gmail.com. So make sure you email him if you want to send a radio to him to get your radios repaired by him. And he'll put that on YouTube for the video when he's repairing. He does repair videos on the channel, so he does a lot of great things. If it wasn't by Madison, my radio would not be working the way it is today. Because Boatanchor Radio Repair sent the radio to him before when he got it back, and he got the clock fixed in the radio. What Jet Electronics did to my Madison, he put new caps, new finals in it, in the powers, and even the power supply and all that stuff, and he fixed the switch. And I think he fixed the clarifier, I don't know, but he did all that, and that was pretty cool. So my radio's been working good ever since. So check out Jet Electronics on YouTube. Give him a like out there, and we're gonna get on out of here today. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you later. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me try to redo this again. What's going on here? What's going on? Why does this shut off every second? Oh, let me see. Let me see. We got it back. Yeah, we got it back. Here it goes. Okay, you guys need to go check out Jet Electronics on YouTube. So you guys want to see it, go check out all these videos here. And I told you about it a few minutes ago. You guys have a great day from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to get on out here. This is President C Radio eBay Radio of the Week. And I want you guys that. And we want to get Boatanchor C Radio Repair out there on YouTube today. And have a great day. We'll catch you later off the key. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. 410. We'll catch you later. From UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Oh, yeah. So make sure you check out Boatanchor C Radio Repair today. If you want to buy that Madison, give them a like. Tell them Foxman told them about it on the channel today. And when we usually see a Madison puts out, I will put that out there on YouTube on things like that to get it out there to help him sell his radio. Maybe I'll get something good out of it. But we want to get his radio sell very fast and make sure everybody loves the old school radios and get them going. But it was a very cool Madison with the modified one. If you guys want to donate a radio to my channel, let me know. Like, I like things with single sideband built into them, with the AM built into it, or a good microphone, or a good amplifier, or some coax and stuff like that. If you guys want to donate some stuff to the channel, like some good old school C radios or new ones, you can let me know. Or a mobile antenna, either way like that, or QSL cards, or stickers and stuff like that. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. We'll catch you later off the key. Have a great day. And we had some Skyway propagation last time with Australia when I was talking to you. You guys saw that. And we'll bring out more videos soon. And maybe some of those videos I did on the live stream a few nights ago, when I was making that contact on the beam. But what we did yesterday, I had to recalibrate the beam because I pushed the button on accident with the initial button. Hold on. Yesterday I was trying to get a burr off the beam antenna. When I went to 50 degrees that way, I hold down the initial. It went the other way around like this. It went the other way toward the west from the north. Then I had to retour it back the other way where it was before, near 50 degrees. Then when I had to set it up for almost 2 hours to get it lined up, that blue indicate marker like you saw like due north, like I did back in July last year, how to recalibrate the beam. And it took me these 4 times to get it right, and I finally got it pretty close, and it's back on position, and it's back on 310 degrees. And then when I made that contact to Australia last night twice, I had it right on 250 degrees. It was right on the direction. And I did that Oak Ridge repeater, I call it, the Hartford Valley area in the West Knoxville. So they made it through no problem at 90 degrees between 80, so it's good, and 70 degrees. So everything's looking great. You guys have a great day. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a great day on this Tuesday's afternoon. We'll see you later and bring out more videos soon. Catch y'all later. Oh, yeah.